In a world of chaos, distraction, and endless pressure, there is a forgotten code to becoming truly unbreakable Stoicism. Over 2,000 years ago, a man named Zeno lost everything: his fortune, his ship, his identity, and yet, he didn't break. He built something greater, a mindset so powerful it still changes lives today. This is the story of how suffering became strength, how philosophy became armor, and how mastering your mind is the only path to real freedom. You see, Stoicism isn't just an idea, it's a way of living, a code to survive the storm of life, and come out stronger. The Stoics believed that we cannot control what happens to us, but we can always control how we respond. Think of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor with unimaginable power. His days were filled with war, betrayal, loss, and yet he journaled daily about kindness, calm, and clarity. Or Epictetus, born a slave, physically disabled but mentally unshakable, he taught that real strength isn't about power over others, it's power over the self. This philosophy is timeless, and here's why. We live in a world that constantly tells us, react fast, speak loud, get more, but Stoicism whispers, pause, reflect, choose your response. Because between stimulus and response there is a space, and in that space lies your power. So what does this look like in real life? It looks like choosing stillness instead of anger. It looks like focusing on effort, not outcomes. It looks like waking up each day ready to face uncertainty with clarity. One of the core teachings is the dichotomy of control. There are two kinds of things: the things you can control and the things you can't. You can't control the weather, you can't control the past, you can't control other people. But you can control your character, your choices, your mindset, and that is everything. Modern psychology is catching up. CBT, ReBT, logotherapy, all rooted in Stoic wisdom. They teach what the Stoics knew, that your thoughts shape your reality. Another Stoic exercise? Negative visualization. Imagine losing your job, your health, even a loved one. Not to be pessimistic, but to prepare your heart. Because if you can accept loss before it arrives, you gain deep appreciation while it's still here. This kind of gratitude is rare, it's powerful. The Stoics didn't fear death, they meditated on it, because they knew that only by facing the end could they truly value the present. Memento mori. Remember, you must die. That's not dark, that's liberating. When you remember your time is limited, you stop wasting it. You stop holding grudges, you stop chasing approval, you start living intentionally. Another principle is voluntary discomfort. Sleep on the floor, take cold showers, fast. Why? Because comfort breeds dependency, and dependency makes you fragile. A Stoic chooses challenge, to strengthen the mind. We live in a world where happiness is sold like a product. But Stoicism says, true happiness is within your control. It's not about pleasure, it's about peace. Seneca said, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. So train your desires, want less, appreciate more. Even in leadership, Stoicism has power. Think of Nelson Mandela, imprisoned for 27 years. He emerged not vengeful but forgiving. He rebuilt a nation. Why? Because he focused on what he could control, his response. Now think of your life. How often do you get angry at traffic or stressed about things you can't change? What if you stepped back and asked, is this within my control? And if it's not, let it go. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. We often say, that made me angry, but Stoicism teaches, nothing makes you feel, you allow it. Reclaim your choice. You are not your job title, not your bank balance, not the opinion of others. You are your principles, your actions, your peace. And the more you train your mind, like the Stoics, the stronger it becomes. So next time life feels unfair, chaotic, overwhelming, remember this. You can't control the storm, but you can control the sail. That's what Stoicism is. Not emotionless, but unshakable, not passive, but powerful, not ancient, but eternal. And in a world that rewards chaos, being calm is a superpower. If this resonated with you, take the first step. Subscribe for more wisdom. Drop a comment. What Stoic truth hit home? Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because in the end, the only thing you truly own is your mind.